Welcome everybody to a chat with Glendora, and this particular section is called Soul to Soul. And when the little boy said to his daddy, "I'm going to run away from home," his daddy said, "Would you put it in writing, please?" What's the next one, Amy?
Hide and seek.
Yes, and the little boy said that when he was a little boy, he was so ugly that when the kids played hide and seek, he would hide, but nobody would seek him. Amy?
Fake spaghetti.
Do you know what you call fake spaghetti? The great imposter. Amy?
Covered by insurance.
The boss says everything in this office is covered by insurance, except the clock, and the employees keep a watch on that.
5 men.
The man came home from work, and he said, honey, I'm going to lose my job. The company has found something that will do the work of 5 men. And she said, 1 woman? This is a program especially for my Philadelphia, Pennsylvania friends, my Philadelphia Phillies. What is the purpose of this show? The purpose of this show is to keep reminding all of us, and you remind me, that when all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how you treat others. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how you treat others. Say it to him, Amy.
The only thing that really matters is how did you treat others?
Try again. When all is said and done.
When all is said and done, the only thing that matters is how you treat others.
Now, this isn't something that we're teaching. We are not being didactic. We are only reminders. You know this. You've always known it. The only thing that really matters after all is said and done is how did you treat others. You've known it. But we have to be reminded of it. And that is the raison d'etre for a chat with Glendora, her reason for being. Another thing, of course, is to remind you about veganism. You really can't make it with God if you're cruel to animals, if you're cruel in any way to people. Do not exploit animals. Don't wear them. Don't eat them. Don't ride them. Let them be. Let them be free, as they were born free. And then we want you and ourselves to be the best people we can be. Bible passage. All things work for good for those who love the Lord and know the Lord's purpose. And a hymn? I have to tell you folks that I had a head cold, sure. It was all in the throat and the nose, the back of the mouth. And it was a virulent virus. And it stayed right here, and it brought up very heavy congestion or behind the Adam's apple. And so much of it, and it involved so much coughing, that I think it injured my throat. I think it took away my voice. Do you notice any difference in my voice? I was never a great singer, but at least I could sing softly and sweetly and carry a tune. I always sang like a prisoner behind 8 bars looking for the keys, but at least I got the message across. I can't give up the singing because of the message, because of the lyrics. They tell us what to do. So I'm going to go with it, as damaged as it is. I love to tell the story of unseen things above, of Jesus and his glory, of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story because something. It satisfies my longing as nothing else can do. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory, the old story of Jesus and his love. Word. Vocabulary. Keep your vocabulary strong. Word. An aim. An aim is the directing one's efforts to the accomplishment of a goal. Channeling one's energy to the accomplishment of a goal. And what is that goal we're after? To love and serve and do everything we can that's good. What were some of the happy happenings?
Dr. Bermant's speech.
Oh yes, Dr. Bermant made a speech in Boston at a very highly prestigious place. And I have asked him, he sent a text of it. He sent it to me in a text, but it turned out he sent it to somebody else. He doesn't even know. And he says, never mind. So I asked him to come onto my TV phone and read the speech to you. It'll be much easier going directly from him to you, and much more powerful. Amy, that was a very good one.
Next one is Buddhism on the computer.
Oh yes, my friend
Hoshina?
Yes, Hoshina Seki is Japanese, and her daddy was a Japanese minister. And she writes an essay every now and then on the computer in which she tells you what Buddhism is. And every time she writes it, folks, it sounds the same to me as what Christianity is. I see no difference. I see what she's saying is exactly what Christianity says. So I have asked her to come and meet you and go on the phone and tell you a chapter at a time about Buddhism and see if you don't think it's just exactly what Christianity teaches. Thanks, Amy. We just had a vegan cheeseburger. Vegan cheese and vegan meat. Delicious. Anything else, Amy?
Pam to Alexandria Bay.
Oh, yeah, Pam and her husband went all the way to Alexandria Bay over the weekend. Saturday and Sunday. Isn't that lovely? How far is that from here? Well, we are in Albany, New York, and you go straight up the Northway until you come to Canada and the Niagara River.
Madeline Peekskill.
Madeline's Peekskill?
Yeah.
Yes, Joyce Baum is going to sign our application for Peekskill, and I believe that Susan Hayward is going to sign it also. Thank you, Amy. You come up with good, happy happenings.
Alarm clock.
What, dear?
Alarm clock.
Explain that one to me.
It just says alarm clock. You know the clock with the bells on it?
Oh, yeah, it's a cute little clock. It has two bells on his shoulder and a clapper in between. And Amy, do you think that he needs a battery? Is that why he's not going off in the morning?
Maybe.
Thank you, dear. I don't know why Lee, up in Middletown, New York, I should say it's down in Middletown, New York, Orange County. We made the programs. He was very good. We put them on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and we've started putting them on 76 TV stations, Boston to San Diego, and he will not finish out his application for airtime and send his proof of residence that he lives in the Hudson Valley where Charter Spectrum is. They have to know who's on their TV system, and all they're asking him to do is fill in his name and address, and Glendora tells them everything that they have to know about what program they need, what format, how it's going to come to them through protocol, through Dropbox, and he just won't answer the phone now. He was so nicely, well, okay, it's God's world. Now, take a pause, will you? What time is it? How many minutes?
13 minutes so far.
All right.
Last happy happening is Middletown.
That was it. We did
Yeah.
it, hon. That was it, Middletown. All right. What do you have for the next 5 jokes? What are they? Tell me.
Camp Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Rest Up Vacation.
Yes.
Change Management.
Yes.
Cafeteria Apples.
Yes.
Don't eat those cookies.
And what's the last one?
Don't eat those cookies.
No, that's the same joke, honey. I need one other joke.
2020 Church.
Okay. Would you cue me one after the other, okay?
Sure.
Nice and fast. All right, I'll take your cue. Amy, got a joke for us?
Camp Grandma.
Oh, yes. The family is sending the children this coming summer to the summer camp that is the most reliable and the least expensive. It's called Camp Grandma. Next, Amy.
Rest Up Vacation.
Yes, everybody should have work. Everybody should have a job. Why? Where else are you going to go to rest up after your vacation?
Change management.
Our company, a man said, would change the management, but they can't find out who's running it now.
Cafeteria apples.
In the cafeteria, there was a sign that said, over the beautiful apples, big tray of apples, take only one. God is watching. Down at the other end of the line was a platter of chocolate chip cookies, and that sign said, help yourself, God is watching the apples.
2020 church.
When I go to church on Sunday, it was 2020. You know why? 20 for the Roman Catholic Church and 20 for the Reformed Church. Now, folks, pay no attention to evil. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, think no evil. Don't pay any attention to it. Don't give it any of your precious life. Don't give it any of your precious energy. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, think no evil. It's like the boy. He woke up in the middle of the night, screaming and thrashing. The monsters, the monsters. His mother came into his bedroom, turned on the light. There's no monsters. Oh, but they were here. No, they were never here. You just thought they were here. Pay no attention to evil. Don't think about it. Don't speak it. Don't see it. Don't hear it. Instead, give all your attention and your time and your thought to helping others, to being kind, to being good. No time, life, or thought to evil. All time, life, and thought to thinking good things. There's so many good things for you to think about. Caring and sharing. Sympathy. Empathy. Spreading as much love and kindness and goodness as you can. Love, happy, cheer, humor, and enthusiasm. And you're very good at that. You are very, very good at that. Nobody can do it better than you can, and nobody can do it as well as you can. You're adept, fully skilled, well-versed, proficient. And you do everything that your conscience tells you to do. Everything that your conscience tells you to do. Do you do anything that your conscience tells you not to do? No. If your conscience says no, you don't do it. And this gives you a tremendous amount of... It just takes away the guilt. You stand there before your conscience and you say, I did it. And it gives you a freedom, a safety, a certainty, because you're not guilty anymore. And it gives you a certainty that you pick up as you go along, the fact that God is good, God is everything, and you can be confident that everything's going to be all right. You have a feeling of being impervious. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. Another thing you do is do the work that you're supposed to do. Keep up with your work. In my case, it would be Soul to Soul, a chat with Glendora.